Hello friends, I'm Sheshadri Naik from COAPN's Academy. In this video, we are going to look at how to find adjoint. There are different methods, but this is one of the easiest shortcut method that we can use. So let's get started. Let's say we want to find out the adjoint of 2 by 2 matrix and 3 by 3 matrix. So there are very easy steps that I'm going to explain you through this particular video with examples. So the first one that we're going to try is that finding the adjoint of a 2 by 2 matrix. So here it is that we are going to find the adjoint of 2 by 2 matrix, and the steps, there are only two steps. The first step is that you swap 1 1 and 1 2. You swap A11 and A22, and then change the signs of A12 and A21. That means if A12 is positive, make it to negative. If it is negative, make it to positive. So let's look at it with an example. So here it is. I have written a 2 by 2 matrix. I have written a 2 by 2 matrix, and this is how it looks. So this is the 2 by 2 matrix that we're talking about, and we want to find out the adjoint. I have intentionally taken the values as negative. All the elements are negative just to illustrate the case. So the first step that we discussed was swap A11 and A22. So what we're going to do is we're going to swap these two guys. So -4 comes here and -1 comes here. Okay, so that's the swap that we have done. The second step that we want to do is that we want to change the signs of these two guys. We want to change the signs of these two guys. So -2 becomes +2 here, and -3 becomes +3 here, and that's it. So this is the final answer. The adjoint of this particular matrix is this -4 to 3 and -1. So it's so easy. Now let's look at how to find the adjoint of 3 by 3 matrix. So here are the steps. The steps are, which are shown here. Finding the adjoint of 3 by 3 matrix is a three-step process. What we do is we first find out the minors of all the 9 elements. We find the minors of all the 9 elements, A11 through A33. Write them in vertical fashion. This particular step is very important. Write them in vertical fashion. The next step is write those column wise in the adjoint matrix. Write those particular minors in column wise fashion in the adjoint matrix, and then change the signs of 4 elements, that is A12, A21, A23, and A32. So let us look at it with a practical example. So here is the matrix that I want to find out, the adjoint of this particular matrix, and we are going to look at the steps. So the matrix that is given is this. This is the matrix that has been given. It is -1, -2, 1, -3, -4, -2, 4, 3, -1. So the first step is that we will find the minors of each of the elements. So the minor of A11, A11 comes to M11, which is 10. The minor of A12 comes to 11. The minor of A13 comes to 7, and so on. So what I have done is that I have found out the minors and written them in vertical fashion. So this is the one, the second one, the third one. I have written them in vertical fashion. The next step is that we will copy these. We will copy these into this particular matrix. Copy this into this particular matrix. So the 10 comes here, 11 comes here, 7 comes here, and so on. So I have written down these particular elements in vertical fashion into a matrix. The last step that we need to do, the last step that we need to do is change the signs of these four elements. So these four elements, I'm going to change the signs of. If they're positive, make it negative. If they're negative, make it positive. So this particular element -1 will become +1. So this particular element -1 becomes +1. This particular element 11 becomes -11. This one becomes -5, and this one becomes -5. That's all. Okay, so the final answer is as shown here. So it is 10, 1, 8, -11, -3, -5, 7, -5, and -2. So these are the three easy steps. The first step, what we did was we found out the minors of all the elements, wrote them in vertical fashion. We found out the minors, wrote them in vertical fashion. The second step is we copied these particular elements into a matrix, which is shown as here. In the last step, we change the signs of these four elements. We change the signs of these four elements, and this is the final answer. So that's all. That's so easy to find the adjoint of the two types of matrices that we will be covering in the 12th syllabus, that is 2 by 2 and 3 by 3. In case you have any questions, feel free to contact on these numbers. You can visit our website. If you like this particular video, please like it and subscribe our channel. Thank you.